Hello and welcome to Statschat here at CricketNext on News 18. Let's quickly talk about these two aspects. Was India or have India started playing Bazball? Now this whole conversation, ये सारी बात second test in Kanpur से आई, जहाँ पहले 2-3 दिन तो बारिश हो गई और उसके बाद अचानक भारत ने ताबड़तोड़ रन बनाए और उस टेस्ट में भी 1.5 दिन के क्रिकेट में अगर आप देखें तो रिजल्ट निकल गया. माइकल वॉन का एक ट्वीट था, बट क्यों ट्वीट था? बिकॉज जिस तेजी से भारत ने रन बनाए थे, द स्पीड एट विच दे मेड रन्स, स्पेशली with these words like Jaiswal and Gamball all trending because of what Bharat did that day, the team did. They got to the fastest 50 in Test cricket in 3 overs, the fastest 100 in Test cricket in the 11th over, fastest 150 in the 19th over, fastest 200 in the 25th over, and fastest to 250 in the 31st over. Now all of this is a never before, and it all happened in the same test. Now that's the reason why someone like a Michael Vaughan had to tweet and say, I see India are playing Bazball. Immediately, a lot of people started reacting, kya Bazball, aisa sab Pant ball kaho, Jazz ball kaho, different things, because England are only practicing what many other players have already done in the past. But there are two aspects to this. There are players who have had faster scoring rates and strike rates in Test cricket, but have teams done it strategically as designed? ये थोड़ा हम स्टैट और नंबर्स के जरिए समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. सो लेट्स सी, इंग्लैंड इन 2022, 2024 एंड 2015 टू 2022, इस टाइम पीरियड में पिछले 10 साल में हम देखते हैं कि क्या डिफरेंस है. ना, इंग्लैंड हैव स्टार्टेड स्कोरिंग एट 4.57 whereas they were scoring at 3.19. So there is a significant shift or increase in their scoring rate, and that's the effect of Bazball. But look at Bharat. India has been at 3.31 and 3.60. So there is not a significant shift, and India truly are not playing Bazball except perhaps for that Kanpur Test. And if you look at it marginally, most of the teams have followed a similar pattern. Australia, one of the most successful test playing nations, continues to score between 3.3 and 3.6. So that's the rate that both largely most of the teams have tried to score in, just under 4 but well above 3. So, and the biggest shift has come with respect to England, which were clearly playing Bazball ever since Baz has taken over as coach. So that's how the whole aspect came through. But where did the dawn of Bazball actually happen? 2015 to 2022, when Virat Kohli was the captain of the Indian team. Look at the numbers. Ravindra Jadeja ka strike rate kitna tha? 58.89. Virat Kohli strike rate 57.07. But who are the players who've got the highest strike rates in Test cricket? The highest strike rates are Quinton de Kock, David Warner, Dickwella from Sri Lanka, Niroshan Dickwella, and Ross Taylor. So these are the players who are actually scoring the runs. Where are the England players here? There is Joe Root and Ben Stokes here. Sandwiched between Ravindra Jadeja and Virat Kohli is Ben Stokes, and just below Virat Kohli is Joe Root. But what's the significance and how does this change? 2022 to 2024, look at the top players with the strike rate and look at the strike rates here. The strike rates are well into the high 80s, and the top 3 players are England. Whereas, again, it's only Yashasvi, Jaiswal who's into the 70s. So the Indian players largely are playing their brand of cricket. It's not something which is aggressive, but yeah, there is a big shift with the way England has played. But has it yielded England results better than India or some of the other nations? That's another aspect. That is Bazball really so successful that you need to take into account, and everybody is playing Bazball or everybody is copying Bazball? Well, the numbers don't point in that direction. Before Bazball was a thing, there were other players. There was Viru Ball. There was Kapil Dev, who had a strike rate of 81, nearly 81. Sehwag had a strike rate of 82. Plus Adam Gilchrist used to play a similar brand of cricket with a strike rate of 82. So there were players like Viv Richards, high in the high 70s and that era. And you had David Warner currently with an average which is strike rate above 70. So in Test cricket, if your average is above 70, that means you are scoring fast. But if it is in the high 80s, that means you're really scoring. So there have been players in the past, and in the Kevin Peterson, Ian Botham, and all have been in the 60s. So there is a shift in England's method of playing. But as critics and fans are saying, that there are players in the past who have played this brand of cricket, this aggressive brand of cricket. Chika's name is not there, but Chris Shrikant was also one of them. Mark Greatbatch was another player who used to score very fast. So that's one point. Now let's look at India's performance under Virat Kohli. What was the win-loss ratio and where was England at that time? So England during this period 2015 to 2022, उन्होंने 96 टेस्ट खेले. जिसमें उनको करीब 39 में जीत मिली। भारत ने उसी टाइम में 76 टेस्ट खेले जहां पर उनको 46 में जीत मिली। सो द विन लॉस परसेंटेज और अगर आप कन्वर्जन देखेंगे तो भारत का 2.71 था। अगर उसको इस पीरियड में देखते हैं बैसबॉल में कितना चेंज हुआ। बैसबॉल में क्या इंग्लैंड का विन लॉस रेशियो भारत से बेटर हो गया? नहीं। अगर आप पहले देखें तो इंग्लैंड का विन लॉस रेशियो पहले से 0.95 था, अब 2.11 हो गया। भारत का 2.76 था, 2.4 है। सो रफली द सेम, 19 मैचेस, 112, लॉस्ट 5. सो दिस इज during the time of Bazball. But is it really putting England ahead as the best team in the world with the highest win-loss ratio? No. Australia is still there, right at the top. India is still there at the top. But yeah, England has improved from a 0.95 to a 2.11. But is it really helping them winning more matches? Well, they would want to believe so, but overall it doesn't work. So that's why one of the fans towards the end said, and that's what the statistics also point out, that there was Sehwag, Hayden, Gilchrist, Pant, Jayasuriya, AB de Villiers. So they all played an aggressive brand of cricket. Bazball failed miserably when it matters the most. For England, when they really wanted to win matches, were they able to win matches with Bazball? Or has it largely backfired? They may have higher scoring rates or strike rates, but in the win-loss ratio, has it been a significant up? They would like to believe from 0.95 to 2.11 is significant, but you're still not the best team in the world with respect to win-loss ratio. Hope here at Statschat, we've been able to answer whether India are truly playing Bazball or not. Perhaps that Kanpur Test was the exception because the need was that 1.5 दिन में if you have to push for a result, you have to play a faster brand of cricket and get into perhaps a one-day quasi T20 mode. Thank you.